Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be thinking about a question that someone once asked Jesus. And it's the question that I'm now asking you. Who is my neighbour? So, who do we think our neighbours are? Our neighbours could be the people next to us at the moment, other people in our school community, or people who live near us, or maybe someone in our local community. So, let's hear what Jesus gave as an answer to the same question. Who is my neighbour? Often, when people ask Jesus a question, he didn't exactly give them an answer, but instead he told them a story. And I'm going to tell you one of the stories that Jesus told right now. A man was travelling on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho through a rocky mountain pass. This road was a dangerous road, as there were many places where bandits could hide, ready to jump on passing travellers, beat them up and rob them. And so, as he turned the corner of the Rocky Mountain Pass, the bandits spotted the traveller. They beat him up, robbed him and ran away with their swag bags, leaving him wounded on the road. A Jewish rabbi was passing along that same road. He saw the injured man. But instead of helping, he crossed over to the other side of the road and carried on his journey. Another Jewish man who worked in the temple also passed along that same road. He too saw the injured man, crossed over to the other side and carried on his way. And then a Samaritan traveller came along that same road with his donkey. He too saw the injured man and felt so sorry for him. So instead of passing by, he went to the wounded traveller, bathed and bandaged his wounds, and then helped him onto his donkey. Then he took him to an inn in the next town and made sure that he was given the best room to rest in and recover. He paid the innkeeper with his own money and told him, "Take good care of this man. Whatever money you need to spend on him to make him better, I will repay you when I come back this way in a few days." Then Jesus turned to the man who had asked him the question. "So," he said, "which of these three men was a neighbour to the injured traveller?" "The one who helped him," he replied. "Then go and do the same," Jesus told him. So, let's ask a slightly different question than the one we started with. How can we be good neighbours? We've been hearing a lot recently about how we can be good neighbours to each other by washing our hands to keep ourselves, our friends and our families healthy. So we can all do that and sing happy birthday twice to each other while we do. But when we take good care of our hand washing, we're also actually being good friends to other people we might meet as well, because it means that we're not passing on our germs to others. There are other things that we can do to help each other. The word help each other were simple words that were written by a man named Paul to one of the very first churches, reminding them of how important it is to look out for each other, to be good neighbours, and to help each other as Jesus showed in his story. We all have people at home who we can help, maybe with homework, or playing with little brothers and sisters, or doing household chores, even the ones you don't like. In our neighbourhoods, we might have old people living in our roads who at this time are feeling very, very alone. We can't visit them, but as a family, you might be able to help them by getting them some shopping, or if you can't do that, you could write them a letter or draw them a picture to let them know that you are thinking of them and you want to cheer them up. So we're going to have a few moments now of quiet reflection. So I want you to be still and be quiet and think about our own responses to what we've heard today. We've been thinking about being good neighbours. We heard Jesus' story of the traveller who showed us he was a good neighbour. We've thought about the challenges that lie ahead of us and about the things that we can do, especially how we can show we are good neighbours to the people around us, our friends, our families, our communities. In the stillness now, think of what this might mean to you. I'm going to turn my thoughts into a prayer now as I ask God to help us. There's a part you can join in with if you'd like to make the prayer your own. The words are the same each time. Help us to be good neighbours. But if you prefer not to pray, then just sit quietly with your own thoughts. Dear God, in our homes and with our families, help us to be good neighbours. In our roads and in our communities, help us to be good neighbours. To people who need our help, help us to be good neighbours. Amen. All around the world in recent weeks, there have been stories of how neighbours have looked out for each other. In Italy, for example, where the people have been asked to stay in their homes and not go out, people have chosen to open their windows, stand on their balconies, look out to their neighbours and sing together, to clap to say thank you to hospital workers going out to work, to encourage each other in hope. Let us find ways to do the same in our own communities. If you'd like to sing a song, remember you can go to the home page of our website and join with our Lighthouse. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a lovely day. God bless.